Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ricky Mateka. How you doing? Let's see if you can hear me. Just put a one in the box if you guys could hear me. Hey, what's up, Nigel? What's up, Brian? What's up, Sarah? What's up, Deez? Cool, cool. A lot of people on, ready to learn. Yeah, so we got a cool webinar for you guys today. We're going to go over a lot of things. We're actually going to dive deep into a case study. Actually, Luke's two of his case studies on how he was driving a lot of traffic from Instagram and just making a lot of cash. So you guys are going to get a really good training on that. And we're going to go over some e-commerce. We're going to teach you some stuff on how we pull in, 5 figures, 6 figures on stores, and just show you all that cool stuff. So that sound good? Put it ready in the box if you guys are ready. All right, ready to roll. All right, Marge, Mark, Susan, Dees, and I got my Monster Juice here, so I'm ready to go too as well. look,
Yeah, got my coffee here. It's just hit 5 a.m. in the morning here in Australia, Monday morning, so I'm still getting my
look at
coffee into me, ready
Luke's
to go.
dedication. Look at Luke's dedication. He's up at 4 o'clock in the morning preparing for a 5 o'clock in the morning Webby just to give you guys massive value. I mean, let's all thank Luke. Let's put a virtual handshake and just thank Luke for being up and getting his coffee ready and being on time. You know, Anthony says, "Luke, we love you, bro. No doubt.
Thanks,
Cool.
guys.
That should wake you up a
Just
bit."
avoid, yeah, don't. That definitely does. Just avoid my, well, not avoid, but just don't mind my very deep voice at the moment. It'll get a lot higher in the next 10 minutes or so when I start getting real amped up. So
and
thank you,
mine
everyone. Yeah.
and mine's gonna get a lot deeper. Okay, let's make
Yeah.
that. All right, guys. So look, I got a pretty good ethical bribe for you today. If you stay on to the end of the webinar, I'm gonna hand you down a book that was given to me. It's called How Rich People Think. It's by Steven Siebold. It's really, really insightful. It's gonna change your brain and position you to the right way of thinking when you are online and doing the ventures. So it's not like this book is not like you can just pick up in Barnes and Nobles. All right, we put it into a PDF format. So put a one in the box if you're going to stay to the end. Put a one in the box if you want this book. All right, Sean, Brian just put mad ones. I think Brian just needs the book right now. Susan,
Yeah.
Paul, Steven, Nancy. Cool, guys, cool. So, full transparency here. I'm going to be very transparent with everybody on this webinar. We do have an offer at the end. Okay, it's up to you to take part of that offer. Luke put something together really, really insane for you guys. All right, but we're gonna go through so much good content that you just don't want to leave the webinar. All right, so I have this free gift for you, and I actually got some unannounced bonuses that I'm gonna give you guys at the end as well. That's gonna help you in your e-commerce online efforts and just dominating with Instagram. So let's get started. Now, I don't know if you guys were on the last Thursday webinar. Put a one in the box if you were on Thursday's webinar. Put a two in the box if you guys were not on Thursday's webinar. Okay, we got some ones, we got some twos. All right, we got a mix. Wow, that's like a 50-50 right there.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, some people seen it, some people didn't see it. All right. Well, we're gonna go over some of the content that we did deliver on Thursday, but we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into the case studies. As we heard, we heard your opinions for the people that were on Thursday. They wanted a little bit more in depth on the Instagram case study. So we're gonna focus on that, and I'm gonna go more in depth into e-commerce and how you would basically find your products, how you find your niches, and then I'm gonna give you some cool tools that you can use to make the whole process easier. Some people said, Sean just said they couldn't even get onto the webinar; it was just too full. Yeah, it was a maxed out webinar. A lot of people just couldn't get on, so we figured we're gonna do the same kind of webinar again. All right, but we want to go a little bit deeper because we heard your voice. All right, so I put this slide together on Thursday, and I really wanted to carry it over here because here is most people's major problem and why you're not making 6 or 7 figures online. Now, one of the items that are actually not on there, I want to go into a little bit of deep detail about. All right, it's focus. Okay, if you can focus on one specific thing and make it work, you will make a lot of money. All right, so you just bought instamate. Okay, you may have e-commerce shops ready. You may have, you're hooked up to a JVZoo account or an Amazon account or whatever, and you want to make money. You just have to focus on that. Don't start going into different directions. Don't start doing SEO and all the other stuff and all the other stuff. Just focus on Instagram. I mean, I'm going to go into a little bit of a deep detail on why Instagram, why right now, and why Luke is just so excited to give you this information because, as you know, Facebook bought Instagram, so you can run Instagram ads through Facebook. But Luke has figured out a way to monetize it without having to run paid ads. And I know a lot of people, okay, just stop. They don't want to get started because they don't want to spend the money on paid advertisement. So since you got Instamate right now, you're in a good spot to just basically be like lightning faster than SEO could ever provide you. So focus. But the real reason is traffic generation just sucks. You don't know how to do it. You're not targeting right. You're not piquing the interest of people with what they want. Like, let's put it this way. All right. Back in the day, I was reading a book. It was called, Mining Gold on the Internet. It was from Sean Casey. This was about 2003. And what he said, okay, and what he said was this: find a school of hungry fish and give them exactly what they want. So I actually wasted a couple of years trying to find what that meant. I always thought I was missing a piece of the puzzle in internet marketing. I wasn't making any real money at the time. I was working as a freelance developer, and I would just be like, well, where do I find these school of hungry fish? Well, with Facebook and Instagram, you have those schools of hungry fish already there for you. Where back in that time, it was about forums. So you want to focus on Instagram because it's going to give you exactly what you need, the audience that you need to extract money from. Another reason a lot of my customers ain't making the money or 6 or 7 figures is they're not building a list. Okay, well, that's a big problem. If you don't build a list, then you can't repeat market to people. So not everyone who sees your offer is going to buy instantly. And yeah, you can retarget them with Facebook ads, but you still want to get them into another platform like email marketing. Because email marketing will always be the ultimate traffic medium that exists online today. So you need to focus on building your list. Also, you're not monetizing correctly. A lot of my customers say, hey, I don't even know what to promote. Where do I find the product? Okay, I used to be stuck on that. I used to be stuck like I don't have a product. I don't really know what to sell. Well, you know what? That goes into the monetization, and we're going to clear that up today. All right. And the most important item on this list, which I think is actually item D. You are sending your traffic to other people. So you're losing the back end funnels, you're losing upsells, you're losing customer acquisition. So when you control your own asset, you control your destiny of traffic, you control how much money you can make and how much repeat money you can make. So I think number D is the most important. So out of everything on this screen right now, where do you think you stand? Put an A to D on the box. What do you think? Okay, Melanie says B. Let's see, guys. A lot of, okay, B's. Some people are saying that the sound is breaking up. Could you guys hear me? I want to make sure the sound. Yeah, a lot of people are answering the question, so I think everybody can hear me. I apologize if you're having any audio issues. So basically, some people are saying all the above. Some are just A, some are just B, some are just D. Well, we want to solve this for you because since you got Instamate now, you have the traffic solved. Now we got to solve the other side of the equation is where you send the traffic and make your money from. And that's why you're on this webinar today is we're going to show you how to exactly do that. Okay? So today we're going to explore why Instagram is your key to unlimited niche traffic, why Instagram is completely an untapped traffic source, and you're going to be pretty fascinated over the stats. We're gonna dive a little bit deep into Luke's case studies of his major success with Instagram. He has 2 specific case studies, and he can elaborate on the methods that he used, all right, in order to generate the multiple 6 figures he made from that. I mean 5 figures, all right. How we choose niches with unlimited products. I'm going to show you the easy way to get as many products as you need, all right, and just be able to sell whatever you want. Okay, and we're going to show you my niche stores. All right, I have a few niche stores to show you. I'll show you how we construct them, how we make money from them. I'll show you the differences between a 5-figure site and a 6-figure site. So I'll really enlighten you guys on the e-commerce side as well. Plus, I'm going to give you a chance to get my $3,500 Shopify conversions theme. It basically cost me that much, paying a developer about $80 an hour to really put together a specific theme that generates a lot of cash. All right. And I want to show you mostly how to automate the Shopify setup process, because it's all about controlling your own assets. And as long as you control your own assets, well, that's another hard part. Is okay, I have to do product research. I have to get the products up on the store. I have to build the store. I have to get a domain name. All right. I have to do the logo designs. I have to do the graphics. All right. And it gets a little bit taunting for people that, they don't really get into Shopify just because of the tech. And we want to alleviate that for you today. So why Instagram? All right. And I went through this a little bit on Thursday, and I'm going to go through it a little bit more. Right. Instagram is definitely the world's fastest growing social network. I'm going to show you some stats that's really going to shock you. Engagement levels are 52 times greater than Facebook and 27 times greater than Twitter. That's an amazing stat if you really think about it, because a lot of marketers are not really diving into Instagram because they think it's just people posting silly pictures. But yet, Luke was able to make $37,000 over posting silly, stupid pictures. So while those other marketers are running away from Instagram and going to other traffic networks, this is your golden opportunity to get 52 times greater engagement on Facebook and thousands of visitors, free traffic, over onto your website properties to make you money. Plus, Instagram is the the eighth top most used site with over 140 billion people a month. Okay, that's a similar web graphic right there that you're seeing. And that's total visits right there. So an average of 1.4 billion visits a month. It's absolutely amazing. And yes, we're going to go, I see a lot of people asking some questions about Instamate. So yes, we're going to go into a Q&A about Instamate. We're going to answer any questions that you guys have about the cloakers, the training, okay, about posting and stuff like that. So we're just gonna go through the content, because I really want to deliver this value to you and make you understand, okay, what you need to do to make big money in our industry. All right. So Instagram is completely untapped. There's nothing else about it. Okay. If you look down over here, okay, the people, that's 23% of the marketers that Social Bake is surveyed say that Instagram is not a priority, where 19% see it as a high priority. Where is all that traffic going? Okay. It's going into Facebook right over here, 81%. So they're seeing Facebook as the most high priority. So this gives you an opportunity right now in 2016 to give it your high priority and make a lot of money, because people are just not focusing on it. I mean, you got 90%, but that's not big. Okay. So this is why Instagram is basically the boss in getting, engaging traffic. All right. Over 150 million active users. Okay. 60% of users outside the US. That was in 2013. Now, okay, it's probably even more than that. It took Instagram half the time of Twitter and less than 2 years in Facebook to reach the same amount of people at that point. So it was 150 million monthly active users. All right, if you look over here, 15 times the engagement. All right, average time spent per month is 257 minutes. That's a lot. I mean, if you think about it, the person is spending over about 3 hours a month on Instagram. So that's your key time to engage with them. And I said this on a previous webinar, and I'll say it again. Engagement marketing is the key to your success. If you're not actively engaging your visitors, you're going to not make any money. The simple days of just throwing an item for sale in front of a person's face does not work effectively anymore. So you must give them exactly what they want and wean them off of Facebook or wean them off of Instagram. Like, yeah, here's another analogy. If I was if I was going to buy a table for my kitchen, do you think that I'm directly going to Facebook to look for that table? I'm not. If I'm going to buy sneakers, I'm probably going to go to Zappos. Or I'm going to go to Amazon. I'm not going to go to Facebook. So why do people make so much money off of Facebook and Instagram? Is because they understand that they have to take a user, okay, that's using a platform for a single purpose, and you need to wean them off into your offer. So you can sell tables, you can sell sneakers, you can sell whatever you want on both these platforms. It's just about transitioning the mind state from taking a person from what they're actively engaged with, giving them exactly what they want, and then weaning them off into your offer. And that's why list building is very, very important. Okay? So let's move on. So Luke, This is Luke. So Luke built this out. It's called Kisstrips. Okay, he's gonna elaborate a little bit more deep on how he actually did this, the internals. If you want to take the screen and show anything, just let me know. But basically, he was
Yeah.
able to do $36,000. All right, off of a single product that he got from Alibaba. All right, it's actually amazing, and he just used Instagram. So I'm going to put him in the spotlight right now and let him explain about how he got the idea, how he generated the traffic, and what was the end all result. It's cool.
Yeah, let's do it. So I'll actually jump over into Alibaba right now. Do you want to jump the screen over to me?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
1 second.
All right, I just made you the presenter.
Yeah, awesome. Give me a second. I'm just going to get this set up for you guys. But yeah, Keystrips is a really fun one because, 1 second, let me just get this up here.
And
Cool.
I'll be watching the questions, guys. So I'll be answering questions if you guys have it.
Cool. So can you see this all right here?
Yeah, it looks good to me. Put it one in the box. Everybody can see Luke's screen.
Yeah.
Make sure you can see the screen. I want to make sure everybody has the best viewing experience. Cool, cool, everybody. Yep.
Cool. 1 second. I'll get Keystrips up here as well. Instagram.com/Kisstrips. Again, for those who just tuned on, it's super early here in Australia, so I'm just trying to get my wake up voice out of here. But this is the Kisstrip side here. So basically, what Kisstrips is, it's a teeth whitening product, and it's just a teeth whitening strip that you put on your teeth. It looks like this. You tear it open. It's a single-use packet in it. There's 14 packets in each pack. All it does is whiten your teeth, but you can see here with my Instagram profile, it's all themed very, very cleanly, and it's got a very nice flow to it. So what we'll do here, I saw on one of your following slides, Ricky, that we'll go over later, some of the different traffic mechanisms
Okay.
and traffic ways. So I'll go over that a bit more later, but I'll just jump through these here to show you how easy this is to actually find. So this teeth whitening product, I literally just got from Alibaba. So if I come over here to Alibaba, for those who don't know, it's probably the biggest outsourcing site in the world, Alibaba.com. All you need to do is type in anything you want. So I'll type in teeth whitening strips here. And these are exactly the same strips that I have. And I'll find the exact packet that I actually used. This one's here, advanced teeth whitening strips. So you can see that box here. That box, that's how easy it was for me to find this actual product. Come back over here. These are the exact same strips with the same box here.
Amazing, amazing.
But all I did was I said to the vendor, guys, I don't want to be using the same generic box you guys are using right now. I want to have my own actual box, and I just sent them my design that I got off Fiverr.com. For those who don't know Fiverr, it's a site where you can go and get designs, graphics, really bad people singing happy birthday to you, like whatever you want, you can get done on this actual site. For those who have seen my previous products, I did a bit of these two products called Viral Autobots and Social Autobots. There's a guy that did an Optimus Prime voiceover. I got him from Fiverr. Like, you can find anything you want on Fiverr. It's pretty crazy. So all I did was got the design for the box made, went over here to Alibaba, contacted them. You guys can do this probably right now on call if you wanted to come and copy exactly what I did with teeth whitening. Contact them right now because they're live, a lot of these companies, and start getting some quotes from every single company so you get the physical product itself. And it's not hard to do, guys. You come in here, you hit contact, it's as simple as that. They're going to be sending you responses because they want your business so fast. And it's like how would you say, it reminds me of the Lion King when it's like a pack of wolves around a piece of meat, and they're wanting your business that bad. And what you can start to do is have different vendors start to compete against each other for pricings, for minimum order quantities. These guys have a 1 box minimum order quantity, so you can just pick up a couple of boxes and then you're done. Here's the same product again, $1 to $3. Always go for the lower end or even lower. The Chinese especially are very good at negotiating, but I'll talk about a bit more about that later. But I just wanted to show you guys here how easy it is to find a product and actually get it started right away. This is a new one that I've only been seeing recently. It's like a teeth whitening, not a pen, but like a brush, or not even a brush, but a handle stick. Haven't seen that one before, but that could be the next new trendsetter. So what I saw before Kisstrips was actually, the teeth whitening strips was teeth whitening private label.
Nice.
With these kits here, with the mouth oral kits here. So These kits here, you can get branded in yourself. That there's a little syringe with like little with like the gel in it, and it goes into a mouth tray and widens your teeth. Very similar to Kisstrips. The same ingredient, but just a different way to deliver it to the end user. But at the end of the day, we're marketers here, and we're trying to sell a product. So you can see this box here. I'm not sure if you can read that, but I made the box and the wording very, very cheeky. So it says, "Have you stripped today?" Question mark. Kisstrips logo, professional teeth whitening strips. The back of it is a bit cheeky the way I wrote it all out. The fun being like, hey there. First, you just need to like tear open or tear my top off on the actual strip itself, and it's a bit cheeky and stuff, and it's a bit of fun, and it made it go a little bit viral and whatnot. But you see, people start posting pictures with your product. We start to run competitions and whatnot to actually get more followers, get word of mouth out there a lot more, and get some free organic viral traffic, which again I know we're going to be talking about very, very soon. But the next slide that Ricky actually goes into, I just want to show you multiple examples of this. Is one called Shrink Tea, which is a very similar concept I used here. Sorry, I'll just jump this here. It's called Shrink Tea, which was a weight loss tea that I have. I'll show you the
Let
actual.
me just recap, Luke. A couple of people are
Yeah.
not following the train of thought. All right, so look, Alibaba, if you don't know, is your connection to China. You can even use AliExpress if you don't want to buy units, but you're not going to have the option to private label with AliExpress. You're going to buy them on one-on-one purpose. What Luke is showing you right now is how to actually go out and get vendors that will private label for you. You can go to Fiverr, pay $5 for a box design. Once you like that box design, you can send it to the vendor. They will print out your own labels, your own everything, and then you can buy units that you can now sell and brand. So having unlimited products at your fingertips is all about margining too. And I'm going to go through some margining structures that you can use that makes sense for all your traffic efforts and makes you a lot of money. All right. So basically, he just shows you how to go contact a vendor, go to Fiverr, get your label done. Okay. Then basically, now he's going to show you basically how he started branding. But he's going to go through one more thing, okay, where he went through what is it, shrink tea, right? How you found the concept for that.
Yeah, Shrink Tea. I'll show a few quick examples just to show how quickly you can start to find products. I could type in camping survival kit, and I can find a camping survival kit right now for 10 cents to 10 bucks a piece, $2.50. Next to nothing for these products. I can make a camping Instagram. It's that simple. I think I showed you guys the other day a actual product case study of Frank Body. I'm not sure if you were on the webinar because we'll send you the replay to the last webinar if you haven't seen it. But I'll show you it again here, just quickly. Instagram.com Frank Bod. Again, this is the company that went from a backyard coffee scrub from a coffee house that had this coffee grind left over, and they then decided it was a really good exfoliator. Now they've got over almost 700,000 followers in just over 18 months, and they turn over more than $20 million a year.
Maybe.
This is the product right here. It's a coffee grind or coffee scrub in an actual brown bag. Come over here. I type in coffee body scrub. And you scroll down, see that's a very similar bag. Coffee body scrub, pretty much the exact same product from 0.01 of a cent to 0.02 of a
0.07 cents of a bag. Holy.
Guys, look at this one. This one's like pretty much the exact. This is like a complete copy, basically. Look at that bag, and then look at this one. It's very, very similar. So you get the for that, and the product's done for you. You send them what you want on the thing, and the product's done if that's what you wanted to do there. But I'm showing you guys, this again is a $20 million a year turnover business that's just going absolutely viral. And they've got a funny little theme as well, like that they're saying having a shower with Frank, because again, it's going back to the marketing idea of it that people start to talk about it. And it goes more than that, just an exfoliator or more than just a teeth whitening product. It's more of a fun product. So as we go on this journey, I'll be constantly saying, guys, what's going to be a competitive advantage? How are you going to differentiate yourself? How are you going to make this fun? Because the Instagram and marketing should be really, really fun for you guys. So there's a few examples of fun ways to do it. I'll show you my Shrink Tea now, which again, and this is an example here of a loop competition. So in the last webinar, if you saw, I was speaking about loop competitions, and I'll cover it again here with you guys a bit later on. But just right now, I just want to show you Shrink Tea and how easy it is you can actually copy this exact same process again for next to nothing. So this is just a general weight loss tee. And I'm going to show you how I find content for it, how I can find my competitors, how I can start engaging and following and interacting with my competitors' followers, stuff like that very soon, because that's what I want to talk about a lot in here is traffic generation strategies with Instagram. But just to come back over here, if I type in weight loss tee, you'll start to find vendors that will actually start selling like any form of weight loss tea that you want. You can have any form of tea, and I said in the last one, My Shrink Tea, it's a type of tea called pu'er tea, which sounds a bit strange, and people honestly email you saying, is this poo in an actual tea bag? But it's spelled nothing like that, so people don't need to worry, but people often ask that question. But this is the tea here. But what you can even do now, it's gone that crazy, especially with weight loss products in any form of social media. Weight loss is a massive industry to be in. I can type in stuff like 14-day detox, or detox tea, they say. And you see here, they've already got the bags of tea ready for you to buy, private labeled, in however you want them to look. So this one company on Alibaba is doing these different teas for every single one of these companies. And these all would have an Instagram account. And this is a good market research tool as well, because I can go in here and start to research these competitors on Instagram and start to follow these users' followers, start to comment on these users' followers' updates. I can start to engage with them. I can message them directly. But you can see here, how much is this? 20 cents to 50 cents per bag. Sell that for $30 or $40 a bag, guys. You can really start to see how much, like you sell like one bag, you're covering like what, 50, 100. My math isn't that good at this time of the morning, but you're covering your initial investment very, very quickly, and your initial investment is next to nothing because they're so cheap. And you can see how many different companies these guys use. And even if you wanted to take a step less, you can even just get the bag with the tea made with it and put your own sticker on it. You can get stickers made for next to nothing from many different vendors online. Just go to Google, type in sticker maker, or you might even know a local company, or just look them up, and then they'll go ahead and they'll make it for you. But again, what Ricky's going to be talking about later is ensuring you're looking at their actual response rate, how long they've been on these different sites for, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Alibaba, AliExpress, making sure they're a very good vendor. And the cheapest vendor isn't always going to be the best. I know people say that in so many different walks of life. The cheapest isn't always the best. You're going to get what you pay for in a lot of cases. Which again, I want to rehash here. Always get a sample from these guys. That most of them are always happy to send you a sample for free. And it's quality control really, to make sure the product that you're getting is what is actually being advertised, and it's what you want your brand to be on. I'll touch on it again. When I first did Kisstrips, teeth, I'll type in advanced teeth whitening strips. I asked them for a custom box. So this was the box that they initially had, and this is still the same as Kisstrips, the same product really, because it's the same ingredient, the same taste and whatnot. But I asked for my branding on this box here. What they did, the vendor I initially used, they simply stuck one actual sticker of the Kisstrips logo on top of this. So it wasn't like a blank box when they printed it on there. They stuck a sticker on top, and I could see this brand from underneath it, and that was just ridiculous. And like, I spent a couple of $1,000s doing that, and it screwed me over bad because I was too lazy to get a sample sent out, which only takes a couple of days to do, which is next to nothing, and that would have ensured my quality control. And as Ricky said in the past webinar, it's important. Ask for 25 samples.
Ask for 25 units from the vendor. You're going to spend a little bit of money, but honestly, it's worth it. They can't fake 25 units. They can fake 2 or 3 of them, but they can't fake 25.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a big mistake that I actually made, that I wanted to make sure no one else does, just because I was so excited, so ready to go, so pumped up, had my site ready, had my traffic ready, seeing all these other people killing it, but then I got the product, and it actually was just, I couldn't get a refund as well, because this is another little tip as well. When you're paying for things, if you pay in 2 separate payments through PayPal, this is only through PayPal, and you've paid with your PayPal balance, if the vendor screws you over, which we're going to ensure they won't, because we're telling you how to make sure they don't here, and most 91% of great vendors, if you pay in 2 separate payments, you can't actually get a refund because it's considered in PayPal's eyes as a split payment, which their payment policy doesn't protect. So guys, I was using my PayPal balance, so money I had in PayPal rather than my credit card that was then linked to my PayPal. I was using my balance, so I couldn't even get a refund because of this issue. I even called PayPal and they said to me, Luke, like we can see this sucks, but because of our terms, we can't do anything about it. If you paid with your credit card, you can file a chargeback with your bank. But I hadn't done that, so I had to cop it. But you know, whenever there's a negative, you can always turn it into a positive. So rather than just going, all right, what am I going to do now? I actually just went and used all those products and sent them out to a bunch of influencers, which again we'll cover a bit later on in this webinar, and said, look guys, I've got some free products. I'm going to send you 3 packets each. The branding, we're just trialing this first. If you can just take a picture with it, let us know what you think, and post it to your audience. We'll send you the fresh ones when they come out. And then that got me some massive sales initially as well, because while I was waiting for the brand new
That
stock,
you just said right there, you know, because that's almost like the crowdfunding, you know, where you're basically saying, all right, you're gonna if you give me $5 or $10 or $20, $100, they're gonna actually get, you know, something when the product comes out, whether what level it would be. So you're just working with people and just saying, hey, listen, you know, I'll give you my product for free. You take a picture, you use it, you try it, says shout it out to all your followers. And then, you know, I'll give you the fresh product as we make it. So that's kind of like a nice incentive for them to do some free promotions for you.
exactly right. And I think it's one of those things as well, just a mindset with anything. If something's not going right, you can either do nothing and just sit there and go, oh, well, this isn't working, I'm just going to quit on this, or you just find a way to make it work. Like, I always find a way to make it work. I know my team and my staff and my developers, if someone says no, they're basically out of our company, because there's always going to be a way to find yes, especially if it's to solve an issue for a customer. If it's a one person that's having one issue that's just in their computer, we're going to solve it, we're going to fix it. And that's the mindset everyone should have, even though it might not be the ideal way initially in your head. There's always going to be speed bumps. There's always going to be things that you might not know why it's gone that way, or it sucks, or something hasn't gone right. But there's always a way to solve an issue. So that's a big mindset thing that I'm always having in my head. And when I realize that's always the case, like 100% always is the case, when you realize that, you're going to be going full steam ahead, not doubting yourself. There's not going to be issues. So even though I got this boxes full of these rubbish products and I was about to go burn them, I thought, you know what, there's a much better way than burning these lightning strips and probably getting in trouble with the police and causing a fire in Australia with the fires over here. There's a much better way of handling this. So, and that turned out way better, way profitable. So that's just a little takeaway there. But I'll chuck it back over to you for the moment, Ricky. And we'll keep
sure.
on
I
going.
want to elaborate a little bit. Okay, a lot of people right now. I understand. I see a lot of questions, and we're going to get to everybody's questions. So don't worry about it. Okay, so just keep them written down. I'm seeing them, but mostly people are worried about shipping. How do we fulfill? Well, the route of using Luke's method is going to take a little more work than doing drop shipping. Okay, but it gives you more control. Okay, but you know, if you're sitting there and you just want to make money the fastest way as possible, and you don't want to hold units, you don't want to do quantities, you don't want to, you know, buy multiple quantities from different vendors, you're just getting your feet wet, then what I would do is I would do the drop shipping model. So I'm going to go into the drop shipping model, which is a really, really good starting point for everybody on the webinar that is asking the questions about fulfillment, because if you have to ask the question about fulfillment, then you may not be ready for it. Okay, but I can actually give you a company, which when I take the screen back, I'll show you a company that you can actually ship your products to, and they will handle all of the fulfillment from you from inside the US, so that it's a 3 to 5 day turnaround for shipping. So there are benefits to working with vendors and getting these units done and then shipping it out to a fulfillment company that will handle all the fulfillment for you. You can even automate it through Shopify, so that basically when a purchase happens, your hands free. So all you need to do is worry about the marketing, worry about the traffic. Okay, and that's where I'm going to get you. That's my goal for you today, is to get you something that you own, that is inside the drop shipping model, that you can take care of fulfillment really easy, and then you can make money as fast as possible. Get your feet wet, and then when your feet is wet, you know what's going to happen? You're going to have the confidence, all the confidence in the world that I can do this, and I'm going to make a lot of money doing so. So I mean, 2016 is like things are just blowing up, all right? Online's blowing up, engagement's blowing up, social media marketing is blowing up, Instagram is blowing up, Facebook's blowing up. I mean, this is the perfect time to be marketing right now. So just pay attention to what Luke's saying and what I'm saying, and just take it a step at a time. And I want to also elaborate on what Luke said about things that just come up that you can't control. Like there's going to be things that happen that you're just not prepared for. That there's no webinar, there's no course that can ever prepare you for it. It's just going to happen to you when you're going through it. So when you have that mind state that there's always a solution to an end all problem, you're going to just take it head on and make it work. And that's exactly what I think Luke was trying to get to you. So just get your
Yeah.
ready and get started. You know.
And on that point as well, I had a big just light bulb just then. I remember when lately those little Segway scooter things were just blowing up everywhere, on fire. You know
Yeah,
those
it's
little
crazy.
wheelie things? What these things, hoverboard, whatever they are.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure people would have picked these up. You can pick these up here for like $100, a couple hundred, $200 or something. I don't know how much they are for sale in the US right now, but they sell for $500-600 at least here in Australia. And and I'm sure people bought a lot of these from some vendors, and they might have needed to be a recall, or when they started going on fire in places, people might have stopped selling them and stuff. But these were huge on Instagram as well. But this just shows you the variety of products you can get on Alibaba. It's not just physical weight loss tees and lightning strips. You can get a Segway, like that's ridiculous, or a Segway replica anyway, and make just an absolute killing. What's this one say? A an electric chariot. That's a nice way to say a Segway, isn't it?
Luxury chariot scooter. Just put your helmet
Oh,
on.
you get the
Do it.
idea.
Put your helmet on.
Yeah,
Get your sword and
this
your
is
helmet. You're ready to go.
yeah. This is me right here, four-wheeled mobility scooter. So that's going to be me very soon, I think.
So listen, I mean, some people are probably thinking now, well, Luke, how did you find these products in the first place? I didn't know to go to Alibaba and just type in, weight loss or type in teeth strips, okay, teeth whitening strips. Like, how do you know that was a hot product and that you should put your money into it? So I can go over some of the discovery on that, but before I do, is there anything that you want to add to that?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess it's the same. It's not just because of Instagram that makes these things a hot product or a hot idea or a hot topic. It actually, I found it obviously in any niche, there's going to be a main niche and then there's going to be sub niches under it. I don't know if you guys have seen yet. Probably on the second day of Instamate launch, we went into the Facebook group and made a niche article. So let me just see if I can pull this up here. So we're in the Instamate group here, and we'll go over here to files. This is for you guys whenever you guys want to check it out, Instagram niches. I wanted to really start an actual trend here where we can actually go ahead and have a main niche and then have a sub niche. So I'll just copy these down that we've got so far.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see people that have been jumping in on it. One second. And we'll go through some of these ideas. So let me just get these down. So we'll go through the basic idea first. So basically what I was talking about here, I'll make this a bit bigger, is that there's going to be niches in no matter what area you're looking at in the world. So if we're looking at beauty, for example, vanity for Instagram, I love vanity niches. So many things that have to do with fitness, have to do with looks, have to do with image, have to do with income, not in the main sense of making money. Make money is a sub niche out of that actually, but what I like to do is I like to make Instagram accounts on actual niches. Then you can sell sub niche products under that account. So say I go out and make a one on beauty or camping is another one you could do. Then there's like caravanning. Then we'll go into the sub niches. And I'll show you in a second that we've got all these different ones down here. We have camping that people have gone in here and actually added stuff too. So for the beauty, we could go, let me just get this to a smaller text. We could go to teeth whitening. We could go weight loss. Under weight loss, we could have tea,
Yeah, teas and
diet plans, exercise machines. Sorry, spelling not so good at this time in the morning.
no big deal, man.
Yeah, exercise machines. We could go gym balls. We could go detox. We could go diet pills, protein shakers. We could go fitness shirts, singlets, active wear. Is active wear, is that the word that you guys
Yeah,
use over in the
activewear.
US?
Yep, activewear.
Yeah, so that's an absolute trend over here in Australia right now, and there's memes everywhere on Instagram that says going to go get my morning breakfast in my active wear, and there's been these YouTube viral videos where like talking about how girls just wear their active wear, but they're not actually doing, they're just going to actual coffee stores and making it look like they have been. But you get the idea. So weight loss, there's a bunch of different sub niches under our weight loss page that we could have on Instagram, and this literally goes across any form of social media. This is the mindset you want to have. You want to have a page about an actual specific niche, and then you can sell whatever you want under the actual page itself into that sub niche. Go to camping, same thing. I think we've already done it down here because I added this document in here. And again, all you need to do is edit it, and you can come in here and chuck in whatever you want. So people have put in, survival, preppers,
Yep.
homesteading, holidays, caravans, camping, tents, regular. I remember I've seen Chris Record do one, and he'll probably touch on this in a few days. He even went into movies like Walking Dead,
Yep.
zombies, and then you can tie it all in together by having an actual camping Instagram page or Facebook page and drive traffic to those pages for people that like different interests. For example, that like The Walking Dead and are survivalists, or that are campers, or that are hunters, or you get the idea. So you have an actual page that has to do with a specific niche. Then you can go into Alibaba and then find specific sub niche actual items to then sell on your actual website store. So this is a really cool way to actually break it down. And I want everyone to keep on coming in here because, again, we're going to be helping each other by being in this actual group, but putting in huge amounts of help in this actual document and in all the documents that we add in here. So we can all have an infinite number of ideas. Health, so someone's put juicing, you cheeky person, whoever that is. But you get the idea, dogs, pit bulls, boxes, and whatever. So we can have niche market actual pages, and then even when it comes to dogs, you might even want to break down into some more niche market pages. For example, did you hear my dog just then? I said the word dog, and my dog started barking. You can make a page on Chihuahuas and then sell Chihuahua costumes like we were showing the other day. We could make it, yeah. So we can really start to break it down. Rottweilers. I used to have 2 Rottweilers, but if I was a fan of Chihuahuas, and I probably wouldn't really dress my Rottweiler up in a small little Chihuahua costume, so that wouldn't be relevant. So have a think about what it is you're wanting to do in the different areas you want to be in. I'll touch on make money online because that's a big thing that people want to be focusing on. I see a few people make pages and whatnot on making money online with Instagram or Facebook or anything. When you write make money online, there's all these objections right away that people go, okay, I don't know about this. It's make money online. I've seen everything before. I'm not going to want to do that. Go back to the vanity niche mindset. So the luxury. Let me just go over here and type this in here for you guys, and I'll make sure. Actually, let's add it into this document here. Lawns and landscaping. So you guys are pretty creative here. Let's go. I'll put it in here. Luxury. And I'm going to type in things like, or even make money online / luxury. So what I mean by that could be like,
Well, that could be the luxury. I mean, the lifestyle design. Okay, so if you want to promote make money online, then you got to step into somebody's emotions. Okay, if you think about it, all right. Like if you're gonna promote, say, an offer that's going to be something that they can make like a home-based business opportunity, like it's called BizOp, then what your Instagram account should look like is just lifestyle. Okay, and how you're enjoying the lifestyle. Remember, you're painting pictures in people's minds, and you're telling a story because social media is about storytelling. So if you can tell a story, you're gonna make money by selling. By selling that story. And make money online is actually one of the most difficult niches to really get into. It's because if you're not really living that lifestyle yourself, which a lot of people don't, okay, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna be straight up lying, and then you're not gonna feel good inside, and then you're getting people to buy crap products, and that's just not the way we want to go. Why I like sticking in the bigger niches like camping, hiking, hunting, cooking, swimming, all that stuff, is because the mindset's different. Okay, when you go in to get camping gear or camping accessories or motorcycle accessories or bike accessories or whatever, okay, you're not thinking about making money. You're thinking about getting something cool for your bike, or you're getting something cool for to help you swim better or whatever. And the niches are so broad. So like you got millions and millions of people. So when I get back to screen, I'm going to show you some cool stuff in audience insights that you can use to figure out what people are interested in, but also what other things they may be interested in, so you can subsell. So I'll let Luke, finish up over here, and then I'll jump into that.
Yeah, cool. So I just put a bunch of different ones in here. So for make money, I'd make accounts on mega boats, exotic cars, Ferraris, luxury watches, boss lives, boss as in being like being your own boss. That ties into the whole like Wolf of Wall Street page that I've seen. I've seen a few of them where they're posting motivational memes and quotes with these very motivational images, because you can make an authority site that's motivating the hell out of people to be the best they can be with luxury images. So they're constantly seeing things every single day. And I'll show you some examples in a second. That's going to make them go, okay, yeah, this is the person I want to be. This is what I want to surround myself with. This is my daily inspiration. I see this account every day. I'm going to like, I'm going to engage, I'm going to follow them, I'm going to go on the journey with them. And I'll show you how easy it is to find people that are doing it. You might have seen me in the background say luxury Instagram accounts. So that's all I typed in. Look at all these different articles of people that have got all these different examples of people that have already made these accounts. And the people that are following these luxury accounts are going to be the same people that are going to want to make money, whether it be online or in person. It doesn't really matter at all. And it's the same people that are going to want to have products to portray that certain image for themselves, or find that way that they can actually then live that lifestyle as well. So there's a bunch of them here. We can find the postcard, blacklist. Let's see what these guys have to do. 2.3 million followers. They're posting very viral images. They're putting their watermarks and all the content because I'm sure this gets reshared a lot. So these guys are basically focusing on luxury cars, but they have an audience of 2.3 million people here. Amazing. That are following them. And what we can do, we can actually go in and actually follow these people as well that are following the Blacklist. And if you guys have seen the TV show, the Blacklist doesn't relate, but it's a very good show to watch. It's just a side note there. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Raymond Reddington, the man himself. But so yeah, you can see these guys are just posting pictures of luxury cars. Let's see if they have any call to actions or not in them. They're tagging up, they're giving credit to where the photos come from, and that's the thing I want to touch on as well. If you're using a photo from someone else, I always say, if it looks like a copyrighted image or someone's going to own it, always give credit where credit is due. Just tag them in here, and then there's a difference between that and then a meme or a viral motivational quote or something that's just been shared organically and naturally, just like on Facebook when you see viral videos and viral images that have been shared 100 times that actually upload to the accounts. They're being shot on a mobile phone or something like that. Very different to then going and getting a Pepsi image or something like that and posting that as your own. But with Instagram, it's a very big sharing social network. There's repost apps out there, and if you're a bit confused on if it's something you should be posting or not, just give credit where credit is due. So let's see what they've done with this one here.
It goes back to like the days when I used to do SEO full time. Like, when you take an article, I would give the link outbound too as well. And I would actually get traffic from giving that outbound link. So it's not something that you want to worry about. But put a 1 in the box right now if you understand what Luke is talking about, painting the picture in the prospect's mind. Yep. Everybody's getting it. Cool. Apple, Sherry, Shane, Donna, Adrian, John, Rich. Okay. Oh, cool. Wow, a lot of ones. People saying great advice. Good. I want you to get the good content, because basically, if you are telling stories online and you're painting this picture in people's minds, then your offer is going to be congruent. I mean, it goes back to what I was talking about in the beginning of the webinar. If you missed it, it's about taking a person from where they are in their social mindset and then weaning them off into your offer. But it has to be super congruent. So you can wean them off to an article. You can wean them off to like what I do is when I sell like e-com stuff. is I'll wean them off into an article that's related, and then I get them to my store. So it's like a process of taking a person from a mindset of being story told over into more engaging content, then over into product sale. So that's the way you need to think, and it works. It works super. Like it works just great. You know.
Exactly. And then just another thing I'll touch on here before we move on, because I think this is getting back into more to the traffic gen side of things. But also, rather than just Googling it, we have Instamate here for the other way where you can simply come Instagram Finder. I typed in the word luxury and it's giving me all these different pages right away that are in our target market, that are in our target niche. These are different pages we want to be following and seeing what content they have, and then engaging and interacting with their followers as well, and posting content that's going to be related to our actual pages as well. So we were just on this one a minute ago, so you can see the idea here. They're just making a travel blog here with some and a car blog, which is luxurious images. But they're an account that's getting some big engagement on all of their updates. If I want to, I can click on it right here. I'm in my account now. I can follow them. I can add a comment to this here. I can then interact with these users themselves that are on here itself. I can then come over here itself. And while here, you can't actually go and jump into their followers. I'll show you a bit later a tool that I use all the time where you can break down your account, your competitors' accounts, and start to follow our users' followers as well. So, but touching on that quickly as well, the people that are liking and are commenting here, they're the engaged users. And again, this comes back to the Facebook side of things as well with Facebook marketing. You want to be engaging with the engaged users more so than the people that are just following. Yes, the whole audience is going to be great to be following because it's in your niche market or your target market, but the ones that are constantly engaging on fresh images are going to be the most active people. And it goes back to that saying, I don't know if you've heard of that, every trend has around a 6-month turnover of new people that come in. So say, for example, weight loss, people will try to lose weight for 3 to 6 months. Then there's going to be the next lot of people that are trying to lose weight, and then they either do it or they give up, which sucks, and I hate hearing people give up. So I'm going to be holding you all very accountable not to be giving up on this because it's a very simple, fun process here. But same with the make money online. There's always people that want to come in and they give up because it didn't work for them right away. Then they go into the next one, into the next one, and the next trend, and whatever they're trying to do, the next hot product that's out there. We want to stop that happening. We want to give you guys solid advice, a solid plan that you can stick to and actually reap the massive results that I know you all can. So I'll pass it back over to you now, Ricky. But
Yeah, sure, man.
I think you guys get the idea.
Well, guys, I mean, just want to make sure that everybody's with us. And Luke, thank you for all the great information. That was very enlightening. So, look, you got two routes now. You can either go the way where you're going to go source your own product, buy the units, okay, and then go that route, which you do need to do your own fulfillment, get a fulfillment house. But put a one in the box if you guys want to do that. Put a one in the box if you want to go that route. Put a two in the box if you like drop shipping better. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I was smiling. I know what people were thinking. Yeah.
You
And
know,
one more thing quickly with you. I just want to type this in with ecom, just really quick. This luxury page here, you've now got this one's got 36,000 followers, and I'll show you guys how to do that soon. But you can go straight from here into them promoting a product that will tie in perfectly with a luxury lifestyle niche. So, for example, I've seen one the other day. It was this little thing that goes in your cigarette lighter, and it sucks in all the bad fumes and bad smells from your car into the actual into this little thing. Or on the other end, people are selling vapors under these luxury lifestyle things. Those Segway scooters under these luxury lifestyle things. Wristbands or even necklaces or anything that's all blingy in big and luxury lifestyle. That we're just looking at one niche here, but you do a few big posts here of some really engaged content that's going to motivate people. Then you do a follow-up one with the product that you're wanting to sell. You drive them to the actual bio space here, which we'll go over again once we get to that section. I'm getting ahead of myself. But that's the process that we're going down here.
cool. So look, guys, I'm gonna show you a way, okay, of using audience insights to find your niches. Okay, then I'm gonna show you a way that I've been using, like Facebook, okay, to to engage active people in a specific niche and give them the content and sell product. And the reason I'm gonna show it to you is because you can do the same exact thing with Instamate and Instagram. All right, so it's very, very super congruent. So Luke, I'm gonna take back the screen. All right, just give me 1 second.
Yes, you can do this.
You can sit and have some coffee.
Yeah, have some coffee, try to drink some water, get his voice happening.
Yeah, hold on, guys. My go to webinar is kind of like crashing on me. I need to switch this.
GoToWebinar has the biggest mind of its own. It's like a cat at times. You know when you ask your cat to do something and it just looks at you and just goes, "Nah, I'm just not going to be nice to you today."
Yeah, exactly. That's what it does, and like it just freezes on you, and it just makes life a little bit miserable. Can't wait till this Demio is going to come out. Well, anyway, I don't get ahead of myself. So put a one right now if you guys can see the screen. Making sure that you guys can see that cute little pug just chilling there right now. All right. That's a little cute bug, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day is coming up. Okay, this is actually an ad that we ran. Okay, you can't see. I'm not logged in as an admin, so you can't see the reach. But 170 shares. But look, this is what I'm talking about being congruent. All right, and what Luke's talking about setting up niche-based Instagram accounts. I want you to think about an Instagram account as being a fan page. So a fan page right here, one of the fan pages we have is one of my partners, Travis Stevenson, is called Pug Nation. And it's 26,000 people like it. And what we do is we just basically give them exactly what they want to see. They love pugs. Give them pugs. All right. So, if you make an Instagram account about camping, well, find viral content on that. Okay. You can do that right through Instamate. It'll find viral content for you and post it for you and schedule it for you. So it takes all the work out of doing it manually, which is just amazing. So look at this. All right. So we have a pug dressed as a St. Patty's Day. 20 pugs that truly hate St. Patty's Day. Really good clickbait type of headline. You click the link. Okay. And guess where they go? Okay. They go to the actual article. Now you look down over here, and here's the actual article, and this image is not long. That's a cute bug. So you go down, you can see all this. Now you can see this is engaging. People are like, oh wow, I want my pug to look this cute. Oh, this is awesome, right? So watch, we have a specific software, right, that when you leave the page, boom, it shows our offer. So your pug may hate St. Patrick's Day, but you don't. So let's get this party started. And this is one of the shirt designs that we came up with. All right, and it's actually selling on Represent. We made a few sales, nothing life changing, but just to prove the concept that this type of engagement marketing, works. All right, so think about having the Instagram account open like this. Instagram. Where was it? Instagram? I can't spell right now. Instagram. What was that? What was it? Rich list.
The one we went on just before.
Yeah, what was the one we were showing before? Yeah, let's just use string T for now. Okay, here's string T.
Yeah.
Look at this right here, okay? It's girls drinking tea. It's cute stuff. It's emotional stuff. This girl's looking out the window. Okay, let's load some more content. Okay, so here's a perfect example of another concept that you could think of. All right, and I'm gonna open up the questions so I can see everybody's questions. All right, so look, if you think of it this way, okay, let's go to ijreview.com. Okay, actually, I'll show you the traffic stats first. IJ Review simply has one fan page, okay, and gets 15 million users a month to their sites, okay? And what they do is they extract it all from social media, which is just showing you that, social media is where it's at, and that's where you need to be right now, okay? So let's go down more, and let's look at where most of the traffic is coming from. It's social. Well, it's coming from Facebook. And that could be mixed up with Instagram too, because now Facebook owns Instagram. All right. So if you think about it this way, IJ Review, let's go to their site. What they do is they post trending stuff. Now, on the homepage, it looks political and stuff like that, but I want to show you that it really ain't. It could be just funny stuff and stuff like that. So let's go to the menu. Let's look at something like culture. All right. Now, in this category of culture, which I don't know why they're wasting their site traffic like that. They just changed their site not too long ago. I've been following the site for about 2 years now. Yeah, they changed it up. All right, well, let me look at something. Let's look at let's go there. Let's go to their fan page. It's called Independent Journal America, right? Okay, this is their fan page. Okay, it's called Independent Journal America. They got over 7 million people that like this. Right now, since the presidential debates are happening, they're capitalizing on this trend big time. They're sending people direct to articles with what they want. But if you were to follow them, like I've been following them for like, a year now, a little more than that, look at this. Okay, now yeah, it sucks about the headline, right? But this is what they do. It doesn't matter if the image is about politics. It doesn't really matter. Like they'll mix it in, all right? Then they'll put like different articles like this, and all this is clickbait. You click it, and it goes to the exact article. They control their own asset, and now they get paid. They get paid off this. They get paid when people click this. They get paid when people click this. Okay, it's a really really cool model, but it takes a lot of work to set up. All right, but just think about the same kind of thing that Luke was showing you with Shrink Tea, is that what you're doing is you're posting engaging content and you're telling the story, but at the end, when people click the bio link, they're going to buy something, okay? They're going to see about Shrink Tea. They're going to see the benefits of it. They're going to see the results of it, all right? And you're weaning them off. Look, with Facebook, you can't do before and after pics. With Instagram, you get them off to your site, you can do before and after pics all you want. All right, so there's a lot of stuff that you can do by using Instagram instead of using Facebook, and that's why I'm so excited about this stuff. All right, because it's just unlimited amounts of traffic. So I'm gonna make this simple for you guys. All right, and then I'm gonna get into some audience insights research. So let's make Instagram traffic a little bit simple, and Luke can chime in a little bit here, and then we'll move on. We'll move on to deliver, to basically the e-com side and how I can make this even more simple for you. So in Instagram traffic methods, you're going to give valuable content, just like we showed you. You're going to just put congruent images. You're going to put, you're going to send them to engaging content. All right, and that's how you're going to make your money. Okay, the bio space is the only clickable link that you could have. Shoutouts is where you're going to ask people to promote you. So, look, could you, if someone right now, okay, wanted to do a shout out, what's the easiest way for them to do that? What do you think it is?
So to get someone else to do your shout out, do you want to chuck the screen back over to me quickly
Yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah. Sure, man. Sure. I mean, it's Sunday. I'm here doing nothing. Let's just roll. All right,
Yeah.
hold on.
So I'll just even use this example we just had up a second ago. So you guys can see my screen, Luxury Life Inc.
Did you take the screen back? Because my global webinar is crashing over here.
Oh no, I haven't taken it back. I don't think I'm a presenter.
Yeah, it's
Let me
make
see.
yourself the presenter because right now I'm spinning wheels right now.
Yeah, give me a second. One sec. Is Andrew there? Can change
I'm
presenter?
not
Hold
sure
on.
if he's there. Let me try again. Oh boy, I love these problems. It's because there's so many people online right now. That's what happens.
Hold on. I think I've got it.
Got it. Got it. All right.
All right, give me a sec. I'll minimize this. All right, guys. So you guys can see this, all right? You can see this call, Ricky.
Let me look. Let me look. I'm looking right now, making sure. Yep. Your screen is up. Looks good.
All right, awesome. So I'll just touch on these points quickly again now because I think it's super important. We quickly go over them and a little bit of depth. Not so much depth, but just to cover them again. Value content is the key thing. Providing lots of value is going to monetize for you indirectly. Social media is about providing value. It's not about selling direct. So think about it from your side as a customer. If you're on Facebook or on Instagram or on anywhere, even YouTube, it sucks when you get smashed with sales products, with ads before your YouTube videos. You get what I mean. We don't want to be sold to, but we want to indirectly, we want to be provided value. We're there to be with our friends. We're there to hang out. We're there to learn. We're there to see what's happening in the world. And that's how they indirectly provide value. What Ricky just showed you then with the clickbaiting thing where people come to your sites and then they make money from that. They're providing value through an article and then they make money from doing that as well.
Exactly.
Same with Instagram. We're providing valuable images, creating a valuable asset lifestyle page. That then becomes a legitimate page in the eyes of the follower. Then by providing value, then when we sell an offer that correlates to our page, it's not really selling, it's just adding to that value lifestyle image. So that's what we want to be doing, is constantly providing valuable images. Hashtags, always be putting hashtags into your updates. I did a video the other day as well saying if you don't want to actually post it in the initial comment itself, I'll show you. It's like not really a hack, but it's just like a little way you can do it. we'll come over here because we have the most popular hashtags in instamate. So say for example, I'll go food for now. We'll just use this as an example. If my screen doesn't want to be play games with me, which it is. It always happens when I'm on GoToWebinar. But you get the idea. It'll work up for you guys. But you come over here into your Instagram account. And once you've posted an update, you can then post your actual hashtags in the comments themselves. I might have done it on this video here. You can see here, all I did was I added a comment and then added them as a secondary comment inside my actual image update. So it's not going to be like a big saying here with a call to action in it and then 400 hashtags. It'll just be the actual text I want here. Then I come into Instagram and add a comment manually and put it in. Now that it's been ranked, I can even delete the comment itself in Instagram.com. It's still going to be appear in those hashtags, and it's already got the traffic. It's posted this 3 days ago. You get the idea. Now it looks a lot more clean as well. So that's a nice little way you can do things there. So that's we'll jump back over here. So we looked at hashtags there. Always use hashtags which are related to your actual product. Again, in Instamate, what we can also do, and this is what we're integrating as well. So say I type in luxury, like we're using as the example, so we can keep it congruent. We're going to add in the option where you can actually copy all these top trending hashtags here to your clipboard. Again, you can't do more than 30, so it'll only be around 29 or so. But you will copy the most trending hashtags here, so you can just copy and paste no matter what niche you're in. You can copy it across. Now what I want to show you for engagement. So I want to dive a bit more into that quickly here for you guys.
That's cool with you. This is gold, guys. Pay attention. Take some notes. This is gold.
This is going to be what you guys want to be checking out right now in terms of providing value and in terms of getting people to your pages for free. Now, engagement is key, and especially for free traffic. The beauty with Instagram is we can go ahead and engage with our competitors, followers, and even brands that might align to what we're doing. So say, for example, I had a page about boating. Someone that's into fishing most likely will like boating as well, and I can find the followers and the people that are engaging with my competitors and my allied brands and engage with them. So a real broad example would be if I was Nike, I could go engage with Adidas followers on Instagram. So we'll jump back over here. This site here called Iconosquare is what you guys will want to be signed up to if you haven't already. Free to sign up, and it does a lot of stuff. I love using this not only for engagement, but for actual analytics of your page. So I'll quickly jump into analytics really quickly. Analytics sounds like a boring word, but don't even think about that. You need to know this stuff because you can see how well you're going. It breaks down your actual page, how many likes you received, comments you received in a specific amount of time. You come down here to see how to optimize your page, how much more engagement you have, who your new followers are. So whenever you get new followers, I can track them right here in a full list and actually go ahead and start to engage with each of them and follow them back, all in a very easy user interface. So rather than having to click in and out of every single one, I can follow back the people that are following me, which shows I care about them as well. If I'm following someone who's not following me, I can unfollow them from here because, again, we have a cap of 7,500 fans in Instagram. So once you've hit 7,500 people that you're following, you can't follow anymore. So you then want to unfollow people that aren't following you back. But analytics we can talk about later. What I want to talk about now is engagement because it's so key. So these are people that I'm following from my account. Most of them are my friends, but my business accounts, I come in here all the time. And I can simply go ahead and start liking photos. I wouldn't post that, but that's Miley Cyrus, so I guess she can do what she wants, doesn't she? But I can start liking photos. I can comment on photos directly from this one single panel, and then because you're liking all these people's photos, they're going to come back again to you and say, hey, oh, Luke's like my photo, or Stringtail's like my photo. I forgot about them, or I didn't think about them right away. Because again, people don't buy products normally straight away. It takes them between 5 and 8 touches, I think that they call it. Yep. They need to see a brand or product a few times to build trust. And by you actually engaging with them, this is the way to do it. Now, there's tools out there that can automate this process, but right now, it's much better just to do this organically and actually be interacting one-on-one with the actual follower. Now, this up here, search for users or followers or hashtags. Let's use pugs like you said before.
Okay.
Type in pugs of Instagram.
Amazing.
So I can come in here and I can like the photos of the actual user. Um, but all that's the Pugs of Instagram page is going to be the only one that's going to get a notification, and they're getting thousands and tens of thousands a day. But what you can do up here, followers, I can actually click on actual followers, cancel that, and I can go ahead here and I can see the almost 1 million followers that have liked Pugs. So from here directly, I can see every single follower of this user. This person here, obviously, see a few people just love Pugs that much. My Pug Gucci. This could be even a personal dog profile.
Mm-hmm.
And I can then like these people's photos. I can follow them directly from my account. I'm not going to follow my Pug Gucci because there's not that much engagement or photos happening there. But you can go in here and really dive down into people that have actually liked this actual product. Now, let's take this to another level. Let's take this to the e-com for like tea. For my example, with my tea. So mine, I've got shrink tea here, green tea X50, Vice tea. Let's use green tea X50 as an example. So this is another tea product. I'll go into the followers rather than the page. And these people are going to be into weight loss, and you can tell straight away that there's a lot of fitness people here. And I can then just go into these people's followers, into these people's profiles, and either follow them directly or like their actual photos. Hit follow, I can like photos. Now this person's going to get like spammed with me saying Luke McGuire's like 10 of your photos at 5 a.m. in the morning in Australia, like a creepy guy he must be if he's up doing that. But you guys get the idea of what I'm saying, right? This doesn't take long to do. You can like over 200 images an hour, and it's fine. There are limits. If you hit more than, I think it's 250 images an hour that you've liked, then it's going to actually say, okay, you can't like any more photos for the hour itself. But at the end of the day, you don't need to be doing that. What I'd recommend doing is coming in here and actually just liking a few different people's profiles, following them from your account. We can then track and unfollow from here as well. I can then comment an actual comment into these actual images themselves. And you can see this little emoji list. We're integrating this into instamate as well for you guys. So when you do your updates, you can simply hit in different emojis because everyone's loving emojis these days. But you get the idea. I can comment something here saying, hey, love this. I think you would love my page /T/pug costume / whatever it is that I'm selling or luxury blog. Or you could do something like, hey guys, oh hey, I see you're extremely motivated. I think you would love my luxury page or something like that. So that's giving them a compliment. They're going to get a notification on their phone no matter if you like their photo, if you comment on their photo, if you follow them, they're going to get a notification saying, hey, Luke's followed you, Luke's commented, Shrink D's commented you, Pug Costumes Australia has followed you, Segway scooters or like whatever it is I'm selling or doing, they're going to get that notification on their phone, and every time you then follow them up, they're going to be getting that notification, and then that brings it back to your own feed where you go in here and then you can engage with the people that have followed you, which are going to be your buyers, which are going to be the people that are going to interact with you the most, that are going to sell and keep on coming back to your product. So you can do that all from this one single dashboard here. Iconosquare is free. The analytics is a paid upgrade if you guys wanted to do that. I'm not even going to be talking about that here because the key focus of this site is to be actually engaging and interacting with them here. So that's what I wanted to push here. And I know there are tools and bots out there that do automate this. I have one myself that I've actually made. But if you're just getting started, be very careful with that, especially with commenting, because I've seen people use bots and stuff that for example, they'll put in the hashtag on a comment with, and if you comment on a photo that just with a generic hashtag like Throwback Thursday is a very big one when people post pictures of images of them from years ago. This is why I stopped doing this method as well, because Throwback Thursday, someone posted a picture of their car that got totaled, that everyone was okay in it, but I had a generic comment being posted saying something like, hey guys, I was saying like, hey, awesome picture, absolutely love this, thinking that every photo on Instagram is going to be a really happy, fun image.
Yeah.
That got pictured on got posted on a picture of a totaled car, and I'm saying, hey, I love this. And the other hashtags are like motivation, inspiration, and entrepreneurial marketing, then Throwback Thursday, because people comment on that a lot. And then they replied to me saying, mate, why do you love my totaled car? And then I was like, wow, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So I can say this is going to be the safest and best way to go forward first with some generic engagements. In Instamate Group, I'll be talking about how we can automate a lot of this process as well. But this is to get some nice organic engagements and actual one-on-one relationships happening. This is a great way to start. I'll jump through these next sections really quickly. Biospace, we kind of talked about that in the last webinar. Up here in my actual Instagram profile, we have one clickable link. Right now I'm selling Instamate from mine, and I'm targeting and engaging with people that are in the entrepreneurial, online marketing, luxury lifestyle, sending them to my actual bio link here. Again, if you don't know how to get to this, you just go to instagram.com, you log into your profile, you edit your profile here. And again, if I'm going a bit fast, it's because I want to keep on moving, but you'll get the replay for this. Website, you're tracking your website no matter what it is, where you're trying to send them, that's where you want to send them to. That's your one clickable link. And again, Instagram users are conditioned to go to that website link itself. And you might think, well, why can't I be putting links in every single update? You can put the link in them, but they're just not clickable. You would just want to say, go to the link in the biography, and everyone's very conditioned to do so. And again, this is where I got distracted before. With shoutouts, you were asking how do you get people to do shoutouts? By finding these big pages, they actually go ahead and put in their contact details in most of the headings. So, for example, these guys are giving you their email right now to be contacted because they want to be shouted out. They want to be contacted to get your actual link or your bio or your product or whatever it is you're selling. Even your fan page, if you want to send them to your fan page first, they're ready to put your link right here. They haven't even put a clickable link here. They're waiting for someone to take advantage of this. Same with every big authority site or even influencer, which you can find in here. I'm sure if you click on a few more of these, they'll have actual website links and whatnot that you can actually contact them from. Click here.
That's great.
So see here, adswithluxury@gmail.com. Even they've got their Kick there as well. Kick is big on Instagram, which is it's kind of like WhatsApp. If you don't know what it is, it's a messaging app on your phone. But they're all ready to be contacted. You can even message them directly in Instagram to their fan page. But most of the time, these pages are big businesses, so you can contact these guys here directly. Ads with Luxury. And they've most likely got multiple accounts where you can send traffic to, because the thing is, and what I'll be training, you build one authority site, you just create a secondary one, and you start sending people to that authority site directly, because what you can do in updates, you can tag other pages. So you can have a clickable tag link to another page, but not to a website, because Instagram wants you to stay within Instagram as much as you can, and they don't want it to be spammy. But these pages will even tag you, tag your profile to build a secondary Instagram account and a third one. And say you have one big authority one, you make a secondary luxury account or a secondary pug account or a chihuahua account and say, hey, if you love pugs, I'm sure you love chihuahuas, and then you tag your secondary page. Then you're like link juicing from the first one, sending people from your first authority site to your second one. And if you don't have an authority site yet, just contact these guys. You can probably pay next to nothing, $20, $50. They'll put your actual page link in an update or in their bio for you for next to nothing. So you can contact heaps of these guys. They'll all give you different deals. It's their page. They can charge what they like. Some people do it.
You're contacting them to put your hashtag, your page link that leads to your bio, that leads to your sales page. That's the goal.
Yeah, correct. You can do it that way, or you can have them send it directly to your actual link itself in here if you wanted to do it that way. There's pros and cons to both. I personally like to grow massive authority sites first, because it's all about providing value and then being the actual authority site. Because yes, if you put the bio link or a link to an actual product in here, it will obviously get clicks and click-throughs, but you want to have your Instagram accounts as authority sites, and you want to be getting traffic to those first. So because then what will happen as well, people will start coming to you and paying you to have shout outs for their pages. So that's another income stream as well. On top of the actual product or service you're selling, you can then actually tag other people's pages, and it works well together, and it starts to snowball. And
Gotcha.
we'll be going through this journey, but I just wanted to go through some traffic methods here because I know that was a very common question. Where I've got the idea, but let's go through some traffic methods as well. So yeah, so biospace, shoutouts, Instagram ads. We won't talk about that here because that's about the free methods, but I'll go through the Instagram ads, and maybe Chris on Tuesday, and I'll follow that up there as well. And competitions, again, touching briefly on competitions, we'll go instagram.com/shrinkt. You can team up through the exact same way through products that are in the same niche with the actual emails, and then what you do is you'll send a product to one of the owners of them. So we've got the Weekend Essentials kit here, and what happens is these big Instagram accounts that are all together, they'll go ahead and post updates tagging everyone in it. All you've done is sent one person a free product, and they've gone ahead and put it into a bundle. We'll give this as a giveaway to people. People will start tagging the accounts, reposting the picture itself. They'll have to have a hashtag here somewhere saying something like Shrink Tea Loop Competition, or Jar Body Scrub is another one. It's a body scrub mitt. That's gone viral. So let's have a look at Jar Body Scrub. Think about how easy that is. 43,000 followers for a scrubber, a mitt scrubber.
It's crazy.
Crazy. That's going to cost nothing on Alibaba, you know. But by doing these competitions where you say you'll get like a month or 3 months supply of Jar Body Scrub, of Shrink Tea, of Frank Body, and then you tag it, you send an image together. You say repost this picture, hashtag the word Shrink Tea Loop Competition. Then I can go in and see everyone who's reposted the picture at the end of the month or the week. Then we choose someone who's going to win the competition, and you've got all that free traffic together because everyone's trying to win these products, and then people are liking and following and tagging each other. I know there's so many traffic methods I covered just then, it might be a bit overwhelming, but go back through this webinar, make sure you dive in deep into it, and again, I'm going to be going through each of these sections and individual videos inside of the actual instamate training series as well. So keep an eye out for that there. But I'll pass that back over to you now, Ricky.
I just want to let you know that, Eric and Corey and Ronald and all of them, they're saying that, they love the information. This is gold. So it may be a little bit overwhelming at first, but what you understand is that it works off, there's two ways of doing it. Organic traffic, where you're going to go out and follow other people and they will follow you back. It's creating frenzies. So you have a product that you want to sell. So what you need to do is basically, give the product away for free, right, to get more traffic. So Luke does cover that inside the group and inside of Instamate, so you're going to get more on that. We just wanted to touch base on basically the ways that, he did it for Shrink Tea, and I'm going to now, when I show my screen, I'm going to show you the ways that I do it for e-commerce, and then we're really going to, knock you off your chair, right? So you ready? Let me show my screen right quick. Let me put not yet. I'm sorry, guys. The webinar is crashing on me again, as usual.
Yeah, story of my life. Are you presenter, or do you want me to send it back over?
I got myself presenter. I'm just trying to switch my screen. Just give me 1 second, guys.
So yeah, GoToWeber. I think it's on its very last legs right now. It does a good job, but at the same time, it's just not stable. Has a mind of its own, and
it's not good, man. I've been using it now, the past couple of weeks, and it's just been crashing on me like all the time. It's just not good as it used to be. Once they made this update, I don't know what they did, but they screwed it up. All right, yeah. So let me press show my screen when it stops crashing on me. So I apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're gonna still hustle through this.
No, it's good. I'm having fun here, so I'm starting to wake up more. So you guys are probably going to get some really bad jokes coming out of me soon, and starting to get more excited. And that's what I was saying. I couldn't see the comments before, but I know when I start to go on a roll with talking about Instagram and traffic strategies and fun profiles and links and everything going on, I get really excited, and then I go, wow, maybe I should have a breather. My Australian accent could be hard enough for some, and my speed I speak at, but I just want to let you guys know I'm going to be going back over over this again, and you guys have the replay here, so hope you guys are enjoying it anyway.
Well, I can't do nothing right now. I'm pressing show to screen and just not doing one thing. So could you look at the questions and let's let's answer a few questions if possible while I'm trying to get this going, because I can't.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just going to scroll down the bottom because there's been heaps since I was on here. Go to webinars, old technology. Can't see anything. Great. All right, let's ask some questions. What do you guys want to hear from me? Oh, someone said Webinar Jam. Webinar Jam is very delayed in the sense that if you're wanting to really organic interactions, if I asked a question, I'd have to hang around for 30 seconds before you guys would actually hear me ask the question, and then you guys will answer it, and then it's just another 30-second delay. So if you guys are ever going to be doing webinars, don't go ahead and I don't like to use Webinar Jam purely because it's not as engaging.
I apologize, guys. I'm still trying to press show my screen. It's just not working right now.
Can I share yours? Let me just see if I can, Ricky. I'll just keep on smashing through some questions, and even if you have to jump out and jump back in, Ricky.
Yeah, I may have to jump out and jump back in. So why don't you answer some questions? I'll be right back. All right. So why don't you take this for now, answer a few questions, and let me jump right back in. All right.
Yeah, that sounds good, brother.
Right. Cool.
Okay, I saw one I wanted to answer a second ago. It was saying, I'm just going to go through the list because there's heaps of them here. It basically said I can't find it anymore, but it went back saying, if I'm a